In this game, the general setting is that it's in a solar system that's been isolated from the rest of the wider universe for several thousand years. In many ways, it's very advanced, and in many ways, it's pretty backward. But one constant to the solar system is that there are things the locals usually refer to as ghosts, AI, corvids. They've got all kinds of different names for it based on the local culture. The unifying idea behind it is that it's a artificial intelligence that's independent of a body and can make itself a body out of something resembling hard light down to a molecular level. It appears like magic to most people. There are certain artifacts that take this on, and then some of those artifacts or AI are actual entities with personhood and behaviors. For example, in the previous season, we saw a machine gun that never ran out of bullets. Even if it was fired for like days straight, it would never run out. All the characters were ghosts or AI that weren't necessarily aware of their status, which gave them all kinds of wacky abilities.
Alright, so my backstory is I came to visit Auntie Millstone with my husband, and whenever the events of that fateful day happened, my husband was covered in white masses and then got sucked out into space, and I was also sucked out. In the cold vacuum of space, it damaged my arm, my left arm, in a way that could not be repaired. So it is now my right arm. So it became cybernetic. Yeah, that's pretty much the only tech thing that's visible. But I was saved by Auntie Millstone, and because of that, I hate all AI, and I want to avenge my husband.
Millstone was an AI.
Yes, my character doesn't know that.
Okay.
Wait,
so Millstone was well known to have some abilities that she could use.
Okay, yeah, but my character knows about rings and whatnot, so she can use them because she just can, but she's not AI, so she thinks Auntie Millstone is like that.
My character is Gull Nix. He's a Jekin. He grew up on Ubos. He lived there with his parents, his two siblings. I don't have a name for any of them right now. The entire family was very religious. They all went to a monastery, a church, a temple, something along those lines. They all went there, and basically an AI went rampant. Killed a whole bunch of people, and through jury-rigging a natural gas fireplace and a electrical wire, he blew up the whole building and nearly killed himself. After that, he found out that he really likes explosions. A stupid amount. And blamed his whole fact that he survived the explosion on a deity that they worship. Basically, the only reason he survived was because of that deity.
So his family did come down with PCOS.
PCOS?
Yeah, that's where they end up dying just to
get
betrayed.
Actually, no. Okay. None of his family members are dead.
Okay.
They're all alive.
Good.
Again, I don't have names for any of them, but there's the mother, the father, and two siblings, both whom are younger than him, and have not had names nor genders chosen. From there, he tried to join the local, I guess, military or defense force. Tried is the key word there. The main reason he tried to join it is because he wanted to blow more things up, and he never made it past the psych evaluation before they kicked him out, wouldn't let him join. So then he went to the next best thing, which was doing explosives for mining. But where he lived, there was nowhere that would either hire him or was actually doing mining, so he had to leave. This is several years after the whole church monastery massacre thing. So he leaves, and that's when he runs into the space station getting destroyed. He was just a passing ship, on a passing cargo ship or transport ship that was going by, and was called in to help pick up refugees, evacuees, whatever you want to call them, and talked with them, and basically put two and two together, got a really, really vague, rough idea of what actually happened on the space station, was able to figure out that the AI that caused the station to get destroyed and the AI that was at his church monastery thing were similar races. And now he feels like it's his personal goal to go and deal with them in whatever fashion, maybe whether it's basically carving a emblem onto them so that everybody knows who they are, or just flat out killing them. And I guess from there he didn't go mining. He went and tried to go find the ability to go after these people.
So I have a question about your backstory.
Yes.
You talked about the station that Terry destroyed?
Yep. Well, technically Terry did not destroy it. The station owners decide we need to GTFO, and then when they left, they turned around and bombarded it until it fell apart.
Yeah, but I'm saying, suggestion is you can say that you're the ship that saved my character, and so we could have a relationship before the campaign starts. That's one reason for us to stay together.
That's fine by me. You just have to remember that my character is super racist against ghosts.
So, basic idea, affectionately called my spy bard, is that I'm a very logical, charismatic person. I have decided that basically this character is going to be somewhat sociopathic, because it just makes sense. Basically, they are very skilled at fitting into any situation. It's basically change their face. And so, in a way, nobody's ever going to be entirely sure if they actually know her or not, which is fun. So yeah, that's all I have for right now.
My character's name is Cade Zill, and basically, my backstory is fairly simple. I'm an adventurer who's fairly reckless, but at the same time fairly noble. So it's just a matter of, I like adventuring. So yeah, basically, I was out adventuring one day, and one of my more, how do I put this? Somebody a little bit more noble than me, just slightly, offered that one of us should go off and try to help the issues that have been caused across this world. So we had a bet on whether or not to kill this guy, and basically whoever killed him first did not have to go. I lost the bet. So there you go. That's basically Cade's reason for being here, is, hey, I lost the bet, so now I have to go and do duties. Joy, instead of actually free adventure. But, that's just me.
So, my character's name is Narpa. So, if you have ever watched the movie The Matrix, you'll see that inside the Matrix, the main character, Neo, gets superpowers later in the movie. My character sort of has a reverse thing, where he believes that the Matrix is the real world and that he can only use these powers in there, and that he's trapped in a simulation that limits these powers. He believes that he's a totally normal person.
It's a simulation that has a relationship to the Matrix, though. Because you think he can sync into the Matrix from the simulation and influence things there that influence things in our world, too, right?
Yeah, they're two mirror images. That the simulation is a copy of the real world.
If he affects the real world, which is actually the simulation, he affects the simulation, which is actually the real world.
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha.
So what I'm thinking of is you're actually on the station, and you've been told that there's a bunch of new recruits coming in on the next bus.
Okay.
And basically, a shuttle docks with the place that you're at. It's a station that's orbiting the planet Nebras. These guys just walk out of the airlock.
I'm instantly profiling people.
Profiling?
How many people are on the bus?
A total of 5, including the driver. Yeah,
Just these 4?
Just them and the driver.
Okay.
So, the bus driver is a woman named Gomer Lott. She has sort of salmon colored skin with grassy hair and yellow eyes. Very short hair.
Have I met her before?
No.
Okay.
Is she human?
Well, kind of. She's
She's regular.
she's a regular driver for the station.
So I'll go up to the new. I'll walk up to the new.
Oh, you do know that she's part of Sirius Division.
Okay.
But they haven't told you what that means yet. Okay.
And I'll say, what's the name of the station? And do I know the layout of the station?
You know the rough layout of the station.
Okay.
Like, you can find the bathrooms and that kind of thing.
And like the meeting halls and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
The station has virtually the same name as the organization itself. It's just called Stromus Solani.
So I walk up to them and say, welcome to whatever you just said.
Yes.
Stromus Solani?
Stromus Solani.
Stromus Solani. So I walk up, I welcome them and ask, how was their trip up here?
I'm going to let you guys just decide that. You can say it was awful. You can say that we were attacked by pirates, whatever you want.
I forgot my laptop at home.
It was entirely average.
That sucks, man. You are man.
I slept
Yes.
most of the way.
Hey, nice to see you again.
Made for a really talkative bunch, I'll tell you that right now.
Did you get yourself blown out any more airlocks?
I did not. Thank you for
Good for
asking.
you.
Oh, so you know this one.
We met once.
Okay.
What reasoning do you have to join the operation today?
I lost a bet.
We're gonna kill ghosts.
That is a good reason. That is unfortunate for you. How about you? And I motion to. What's your name?
Narpa.
Narpa. Nice to meet you. I'm Lakra. How about you?
Loria.
Okay. You are female and you're very large.
Yes, I am very tall.
Okay. So I'm gonna like. How about you, big baby?
Why would you call me that?
I am impressed by your stature.
You have immediately made an enemy.
I am impressed by your stature.
You
Way
are
too
also
loud.
a very big lady.
How about you?
What was the question?
What's your name?
Okay.
How about you? I don't. No, I would know your name.
Like, oh, you, person I know.
No, actually,
What was it again?
Make a memory check.
What's the name?
Intelligence.
Natural 20. No.
Okay, so
It's like,
how are you?
I'm gonna say, for the life of me, I apologize. I cannot remember your name. I was in a minutes pen last time we met. Can you remind me of your name, please?
Okay. So you were in immense pain,
Yes.
and you still don't remember me.
Unfortunately, I do not. I give you my sincerest apologies.
Congrats on that, and I'm going to walk away.
I think she's the one that's supposed to introduce us, Mr. Dude.
And like, as you know, I apologize sincerely. I cannot say anything to express how.
That was how your first name came. We're gonna use that for
turn
once.
around and do that too.
I was like, so I just like step back, like, where do we need to go? Like, where do they need to go to? Like, meeting area, introduction.
So they actually need to meet with their kind of real team supervisor because you just kind of took it on yourself to meet them, supposed to.
Yeah.
Because you're not the official leader. You know, you're just kind of taking.
How did you introduce yourself?
I came up to you and said, hey, my name is Locke.
Okay, so you didn't say, I'm the team supervisor.
Yes,
Okay.
I came up here. I just put my best foot forward. I say, we actually need to go this way to meet up with the team captain.
Actually, the team captain's coming. Well, not the team captain, but your handler, essentially.
Supervisor.
Yeah, is coming here.
Oh, okay.
Do we actually have anything, or have they any weapons of any kind, or have they not given us these things?
You have what's on you right now.
Okay.
Like the ones I handed you, you have those.
So I have Nuggin right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, our supervisor is going to be here in just a minute, so I must ask you to stay.
Why would we leave?
I appreciate your curiosity, but this lovely man is walking off, and I must encourage him to stay.
Oh boy.
I swear to God, if you call me lovely, I will jam this knife up your throat.
Apologies again. Our supervisor's on
Takes
the way.
out notebook. Do not call this. What's this notebook? Just, no, more like writes it on hand. Call.
All right, I'm gonna test my, my radio that's implanted in my ear apparently.
Okay.
What?
Mic test.
Who all hears it?
I imagine we all hear it.
Who all has appropriate modules?
Nobody.
Okay, so you're just talking to yourself.
Yes.
You okay over there, pal?
Yes.
Are you insane?
Not yet.
Okay.
I believe he's trying to communicate with anyone else who has the module. Am I
Who are you
correct?
talking to?
Hopefully nobody.
And if there
Are you
is
sure you're
somebody-
not trying to talk to somebody?
You hear
That
it?
is against the point.
No, somebody actually does respond on the radio and says, "Not nobody. What's up?"
I will curse because that was not supposed to happen.
It's like, whoa there, buddy. We don't need
Oh,
any of that language.
yeah.
Like, oh, careful, but like, yeah, we got people with the modules. Like, they will pick up. So, no need for that type of language here. I'm going to go up to each of them and attempt to shake their hands because I don't know if you will. So I'm going to go up to Kate first and put my left hand forward because my right hand is robotic.
My left hand is robotic.
Yeah, but I'm putting my flesh hand first. So,
So what am I supposed to do? Kate's just gonna be like,
What you shake with the offered hand.
No,
Yeah,
but like
I guess.
flesh, cyber.
if you like look at your hands like that, I'll do this.
That's more confusing.
You have to describe what this
Okay,
is.
I will take my robotic hand and turn it upside down to go shake his same
I
side
just look
hand.
up at that and go just faster. Like,
I make a fist and do it. And like,
Yes, that works.
There you go. Yeah,
So you fist bump.
I fist bump it. I walk up to you and
I offer my right hand.
I shake you with my right hand.
Do you notice?
Does he have a robotic right hand?
I am missing a pinky.
Well,
I'm going to make a perception check.
that would be awareness specifically, but yeah.
He's a cartoon character.
I'm pretty sure that fails.
The mass majority of
Yeah, that fails. I just shake your hand.
Didn't even notice. Nope. Cool.
I gotta shake your hand.
I shake your hand.
Like, next to me, another strong woman. Another strong woman.
I am not strong.
Well, you look it. And then I go and I attempt to shake your hand.
Okay.
You shake it?
Yes, but you're gonna shake my hand with the knife in my hand.
Okay.
So I
Very
extend
careful.
my hand with the knife blade pointing straight down, but this knife is still in my hand. So the only way for you to shake my hand is to make contact with the knife.
Okay, I shake your hand.
Okay.
Interesting.
And I'm just gonna look up and down at you and say, I like you now.
I like you too. Will you please remind me your name?
awkward. Yes, that was that game.
Really, say it so my character knows.
Goldmix.
Golnix, I
Or at least
apologize.
I think that's how I pronounced it last time.
Golrick.
Golnix.
Golnix. Oh, I sincerely apologize for having the lapse of memory of your name. I will do my best to remember it from now on.
It's fine. We all make mistakes.
Although some in.
Anybody else want to shake hands? And I offer my hand with the knife still in it to anybody.
Nope.
Again, the blade is pointing down, but again, to shake my hand, you have to touch the blade.
I offer my
That's-
hand with a knife.
We don't need any.
I'll swap knives with you for a second.
That's pretty weird, buddy.
I'm just gonna look her knife over.
Is this
Okay.
some sort of strange ritual that I am missing? What is
I will
going on?
also examine his knife.
Okay. So hers is just a fairly long, clearly combat knife. His is a knife it's basically a piece of dark black, or dark gray rather, metal with a barely sharpened edge and pretty much grip foam on the front and back. Like the tang of the knife lays against your hand when you're holding it.
It's
Nice
very
hand.
basic.
It's about 6 to 8 inches long.
Meanwhile, Kate's gonna try to find a knife on his person.
I'm gonna take out my jerky and offer it to you, right? Just while we wait, you want some?
How long are we waiting?
Don't know.
Is finger gun removable?
No.
Do I notice him?
Okay.
Do I notice him looking for a weapon?
Sure.
No, I'd be like, wait.
I'll step in front of him and hand him my hammer, my battle hammer.
That's a little too much there. Thanks though, appreciate it.
Okay, I want my knife back now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you give her back hers?
Yes.
What are you guys doing with the knives?
They're knife enthusiasts. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Would you like to try?
No thanks, I'll keep my rifle.
I mean, you can just hold the knife if you want.
I'm good.
Hold up, four finger.
Okay.
Just superior.
Okay. And I'm going to turn around and not even attempt to hide this, and I'm going to write his name down on my hand.
I kind of figured. Golnix makes a note.
So
I make a note of him making it.
you over there. I don't know your name.
What's up?
I still don't know your name.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I thought.
It's called properly introducing yourself.
So what's up with you?
Okay. Apparently you just don't like names. Alright. What do you do?
Well, I shoot stuff and I hack stuff, but doesn't look like you'll be hacking anything anytime soon.
Why is that? Are you bad at it?
I don't have a laptop.
And it's at this point that a guy walks into the little hangar area where you're conversing.
Would I know whether or not to salute this commanding officer or not?
Yes, this is the actual supervisor, the handler.
So what's the?
You would be able to salute if you want, but he doesn't care.
Okay, what is the normal action?
No,
What?
he's not a formal type.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Then I won't do it. But I just nod my head.
Just to reiterate, this is just a group of people going out and lynching other people, right?
Yes.
This is not an actual military, so there is no requirement to salute people.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Although some of them are ex-military and so do want you to salute,
Ah, okay.
but this guy is not.
Okay.
That.
But again, we wouldn't know that right now.
Right.
Well,
I know.
everybody, but
Yeah. I nod my head and
Yeah,
reach
so
out my hand to shake it.
the guy who walks in, you know his name is Bert Schubert.
Bert Schubert.
Yes,
Hey,
Bert.
hello, Bert.
And he is kind of like 50 to 60-ish, a bit on the past his prime type.
What race?
Human.
Okay.
Basically, the idea for him is he's a retired cop who's trying to keep himself active.
How tall am I?
You're right about like 6'5", 6'6".
How tall am I?
What's your size class?
9.
So for you, you're right about the same. You're a little bit taller,
But like
almost 7 feet, but yeah, you're wider and longer.
Okay.
Because remember, you are to abbreviate it, hippotar. Yeah, a hippo that has like a gorilla emerging from the front, but it's all hairless and all the same fleshy hippo skin.
And I'm just a giant lizard.
And then you have the double mandible that lets you talk with both mouths or eat with both mouths at the same time, or eat and talk.
By the way, I have no hair.
Your interoi hair is really sparse anyway,
Oh, okay.
although they are technically mammalian. He walks in with a clipboard.
This guy looks like he's in charge. He's got a clipboard.
Yeah, and he's got kind of he's got kind of a comb over going on and glasses. On his hip, he has a gun, but it's not really anything impressive. And then an unofficial badge that has SSPF on it, which is the name of of your group. Yeah, he walks forward with the clipboard and starts reading out your names.
I will walk forward immediately
And do what?
and just be at the front of the group.
So you walk forward when he calls your name.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he's also going to say the name Pulverstein. And then when nobody answers with that, unless somebody does want to answer with that.
Who?
Bert, I don't think that guy's here. I met everyone here. No one's that name.
Yeah, so I was asking just to make certain if anybody wanted to imposter themselves as Bert
No, I
Schubert.
said who?
So nobody, just double checking that nobody wants to pretend to be Pulverstein.
Correct.
Okay, yeah. So then he's going to look around and kind of grumble to himself and check that name off. Or, slash that name out.
Mhm.
And say, okay, well, is everybody ready to go see the quarters? Where you'll be spending the next however long it is until you guys die?
Well, that's a bleak way of putting it, but sure.
Yep.
You know what you signed up for.
Yes. I
Not
know
really, I
exactly
just
what we
lost
signed
a
up
bet.
for.
He eyes you. Like, he gives you a, are you serious?
That's
look.
it.
He gets kind of a frown on his face. He's gonna make a mark on his clipboard.
Probably playing back the video, losing into that.
Yeah, he's gonna make a mark on his clipboard and just kind of grunt and say, well, come with me anyway.
And you follow.
I'll follow. Yeah, nobody's making an issue of it, I'm guessing.
Mhm.
Okay.
Go on.
Then we're just going to kind of go through it, and he'll assign each of you a room. They're not next to each other, but they're kind of scattered through. Each of the rooms is, like, you didn't get the most recent rooms. You got the most recent rooms to be vacated. So, like, you're taking over the room after somebody else has stopped using it for one reason or another.
Is there still stuff in the room from the original owner?
Make a luck roll.
All of this?
Can I do this as well?
No.
Or, yeah.
I
You got a
got
one?
3.
I rolled a 1.
Failed.
That's a 17.
I got a 4.
So, who passed?
I passed
I
a
passed.
lot.
By how much?
I needed to roll underneath an 11.
You got a 4.
Okay, so roll your degrees of success d10s, and that's how much money you find.
All of us do that?
Yes, except Aaron.
So how much? What are the degrees
Or
of success?
except
Divide by
Narcos.
3.
Yeah, the difference between your threshold and your stat, and then divide that by 3, rounding up.
So mine would be 5 then.
Yeah, so 2.
Yes. 2d10. Mine's 1 plus 10.
Oh, he found the thing.
Where's the d10?
And it is loaded.
Okay.
You can just do half a 20, also.
So I got a 6.
I also got 6.
So you got 6 total?
Yes.
Really?
I got 2 3s.
I got
Okay.
4 and 2. So I got 6 as well.
Okay. So you each found like $6 and change.
Yeah. And then I found a loaded salt shaker, which looks to be some sort of quad pistol.
But why did you get a gun?
Because he got a natural one.
Oh.
So he was like rummaging under the bed, hoping to find something. It's like, oh, it's a gun.
It's a loaded gun. Okay.
Okay, that might have I think like next time. Anyway, Bert is just gonna leave you guys to it, and leave you guys to yourselves, and he'll tell you to report for roll call in the morning, and we're gonna have a quick training session, is what he'll tell you. But then you're given leisure time until then. So I'm guessing you guys will meet back up in the in like a rec room or something like that.
Cafeteria sounds
I
like the
would
most.
probably go to the cafeteria.
Yeah. Okay. They'll have actual concessions there, so like fast food brands that
Whoa.
they've let onto the station.
Has McDonald's sustained?
There'll be like a Wandy's, a McRogers.
Pizza Nut.
Is
Oh my god, no.
That's really worrying. You'll have food slurries, like bargain brand food slurries.
Do I have money?
Yes.
I'm gonna find them and offer them, I would say, lunch, my treat.
Go ahead and roll like 8 d20s to see how much you got paid from the last one. Everybody else roll 3.
You said D20s?
Yes.
I got a 17, a 20, and a 19.
Okay.
And Aaron got like a 7 and a 2.
I got a 7, 2, 13.
So you
I got a
46.
16, a 10, and an 8.
Okay, 3.
22.
Got 56.
So I have a total of 40 bucks now.
Okay.
62. I am rich.
42.
I got
$14.
God, you're freaking broke.
Got a 10, a 3, and a 1.
Is that because of the little gambling thing you did before you showed up
Well,
here?
you know, sometimes you just have to take a risk. It's called a gamble. Come on.
72.
Okay. There'll be another booth that's called Decent Chonkin Sandwiches.
Okay.
They offer, and that'll be your favorite.
That's my favorite?
Yeah.
This one's good.
Are there any like vending machines?
Yes.
The ones with the electronic interface?
Okay.
Can I try to hack it
How are you trying?
with the interface? I want to try to glitch the interface so it gives me free stuff.
Okay, but are you gonna like borrow some tools and try to pull the interface off?
No.
Okay.
If I may, some vending machines actually have different passcodes and stuff that you can put in
Yeah.
them that are either intentional or unintentional that can cause the machine just to increase contents.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Or give change based on the
Yeah.
last input.
Yeah, but it's only specific vending machines that I've seen in the real world that can do that, so I'm not too sure how you want to do this.
Yeah, so I'm wondering what you're trying to do and how you're trying to do it.
Pressing buttons and, trying to get free stuff from the vending machine.
Okay, so that'll let you make a hack roll. So you're just kind of walking up to the nearest vending machine and going to town on the buttons. Do you want to use any of your other abilities for it?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm 100% watching this.
While Lakra is taking us to this restaurant, I want
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
That is my 13 hacking skill.
Okay.
14.
So that'll actually be, so it's 3 out of 14?
Yes.
So
3
that's,
degrees of success.
yeah, that's 3 plus, actually. What kind of vending machine would you want?
Snack machine.
Okay, so just junk food.
Yeah.
Okay.
hacker food.
How badly do you want this junk food?
I want those Doritos.
I'm doing Doritos.
No, they're going to be Doritos. Because that's not copyrighted.
Did I get that fuel? Come on.
Yeah, so there'll be all just assorted junk foods in there. But what you're really going for is the Doritos, right?
Yes.
So it'll empty the entire coil of Doritos. Doritos. And then
Nice.
you'll get like 3 of every other snack.
I like this guy who's been there for.
So yeah, add just like 60 little baggies of assorted junk foods, half of which are Doritos.
Hey bud, you gonna eat all that?
Here, I'll hand you a random bag of junk food that is not Doritos.
Okay.
Somebody from behind the one of the counters is gonna start shouting at you.
Did he actually just hack it?
Yes.
With a very.
I'm gonna walk up to him and say,
So you just wait. Okay, so you just grab double fisting whatever you can and just sprinting away.
Yeah.
Okay, leave behind about a third of those.
Oh, dang.
can I chase
You
after
still
him and
grab
grab
40.
grab his
I mean,
shirt?
come on.
Can I chase behind him and grab his shirt?
Okay. What agility roll?
Both of them?
Yeah, contested agility to see if you can
Hey,
catch
Narpa.
Narpa. You're being chased
I'm
By-
being grabbed.
by Lockra.
By this one.
Since they're all doing other things, and Lockroad pointed us towards this restaurant, is the cashier or whatever a human?
No.
Okay.
The cashier is going to be a Kulthun.
Are there...
The Kulthun are kind of salamander-looking people.
They were what Terry was.
They're humanoid in size, but with a gigantic salamander head and fairly slimy texture all over it.
As I'm running away, do I know that I'm a regular to that place, right?
Yeah.
Do I know that cashier's name?
Yes.
I'm just gonna put it on my tab. Put her food on my tab. Only hers till I say someone else. As I'm chasing her.
Okay, that'll subtract 2 from the success. But anyway, what's the result?
Contested roll.
Yeah, I got a 6, so that makes 9.
I got a 2.
Yeah, even.
Good gosh.
Zoom. Drop another 1d6.
I'm just gonna yell, Narpa, you can't steal them. They freaking murder you.
It's not stealing it. It's free.
Okay, so they just dropped one of the baggies.
So I skid to a halt. I'm like, I liked him though.
While this is going on, I'm going to pocket the bag that he gave me and just act like I don't have it.
Okay.
So, I'll pull the fire alarm.
Dude, what?
Making yourselves welcome. Okay.
What are you doing?
Well, it's too
easy.
late now.
He just stole something.
So you
Yeah,
pulled
roll-
the fire alarm.
Yes.
He
Unless
stole
I
from a
see-
vending machine.
Unless I see a button that says push button in case of person stealing stuff out of vending machine to call authorities, I'm going to pull the fire alarm.
Ryan, when the fire alarm goes off, does like sprinklers and stuff go off?
Oh my god,
Okay.
This is a space.
Hollywood trope. That's such a
I
fake Hollywood
I
trope.
know. I'm just asking. As the fire alarm's going off, I'm just gonna walk up to the restaurant.
It's not a fire alarm, it's an emergency alarm.
Okay.
Just
No,
generalize.
that's significantly worse.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go.
Dude, seriously, he hacked into a vending machine and took the contents thereof. He might have stolen $30 of materials, and you pulled the emergency alarm, which is reserved for there's a freaking breach in the hole.
Yeah. So
I'm just gonna kind of wander down the hallway after I pull the fire alarm.
again, it's an emergency alarm.
Okay.
Like this is usable for this is what you use for fires, but it's more serious than a fire alarm. too.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Okay.
Or, actually, to be honest, I don't know that my character would be fully aware of that.
Yeah, because what it does is it locks the doors.
He was like,
Kate's gonna sigh and walk to the restaurant where she was going, just like
I'm walking
So-
out there as well.
Make a hard agility roll to see if you get through the doors before they lock.
19.
Yeah. So you just slam straight through the door.
Do I at least make it out of the room when the doors closed since I was standing next to the pull switch? Or do I need to roll?
No. No, you'll just kind of be standing there at the door and watch him slam into the door and drop all his bags.
I might get crushed in the process.
Wait,
We're
whenever
not
he
gonna worry about that.
whenever he slams into the door, just like the pressure like from the bags like squish and like chips explode everywhere.
Sure. Just for cinematic effect.
So how many more bags does he lose?
Just do a d10.
3.
Okay, so that's like 3 bags worth.
Yeah,
That's-
3 chips exploded.
3 chips?
3 bags of chips.
Okay, that makes more sense. Ignoring all of this now, do I walk up to the restaurant?
Yes.
Alright, so I asked for my usual,
Okay.
which is I want all their eggs. I want all their bacon and eggs.
We're doing this.
Yes. Before she walks in, remember, I did not say a lot of bacon and eggs. I want all your bacon.
Yeah, we're doing
you do
this.
not deserve this.
Can I request some of the bacon and eggs before you
No.
do this?
These are my bacon and eggs.
Kate's gonna mouth. Give me some bacon and eggs first.
I need to get out of the room.
You're just like looking around like so much. This is like that part of the TV show where everybody's just sitting there, and then like you see that one guy just running like helter skelter in the background, and like it's supposed to be this chaotic scene, but everybody's just kind of like sitting there except for you.
With sirens blaring.
Yes. No, you're not here. You're watching like laid back in the corner and watching this.
I'm not even in the room.
No, you are in the room.
No, I thought that's
No,
what I
yeah,
asked.
he
That's
did
what I-
ask if he was outside.
And I said no.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you said yes.
No, because I said no. You were standing there by the door.
In other words, you weren't going to try to get out because you wanted to see what was about.
No, you
No,
couldn't
you
get out
weren't able
because the door's immediately locked.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because if it's a air breach, they close quickly. It's not like the slow.
Right.
Alright, so is Mr. Cade still in the room?
He is.
I'll hand you some bags and ask for help.
I'm not there.
He's over
You're
there.
running around in the entrance. I'm over at the restaurant.
I just left you. I will hand you all 17 bags
Wait,
of
so he's-
snacks.
I'm not.
He's right by me now, right?
I'm not touching these, man. You just got yourself in serious trouble. You're getting yourself out of this one.
Okay, so where are you standing? Where's Cade standing?
I'm sitting at the restaurant.
So you'll maybe be like mid-order when the emergency alarm goes off.
Alright, seeing that nobody will help me, I'll start shuffling
Actually,
the bags back in the machine.
I'll walk over to you and stick my hand out with the knife in it again and say, "I'll help if you need some." So, do you take my outstretched hand in your hand and accept my
I'll
help?
hand you a bag of chips because you got your hand out for it.
She's
No,
closing
I'm not
the-
offering my hand to the chips.
That's not.
He's like, chips.
She's closing the still, like closing down the barrier in front of the countertop.
Okay.
Like
barrier.
all of them are doing that. Like they're closing up.
And I'm gonna stop.
Okay, make a strength check. These things can be heavy.
18.
Yeah, you fail,
Okay.
and you take some damage.
How much?
A lot.
Take a D6.
Your hand's gonna be partially crushed.
What
Remember
about my
that
iron
scene in
bones?
Monsters Incorporated?
What?
What about my iron bones?
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay, so you'll just take a d4 damage.
Okay.
And your hand is going to be pretty painful, just not completely damaged.
4.
Okay, so yeah, you're taking 4 damage. And the thing's closed on your hands now.
Okay.
And you've heard a latch click.
On my hand.
Yes.
I'm able to pull my hand out.
Not really. Like, they'll have a bit of a seal on the bottom, so your hands are not cut through. But you still.
Latches.
No, it automatically latches when it closes.
Okay.
Like, when it hits the bottom, there's an automatic catch.
Okay.
So now your hands are stuck.
I'm walking over there in the meantime, after having hidden my bag of chips and to clean my hands of this nonsense.
Okay, and Narva is trying to shove the chips back into the vending machine.
Yes.
And you're offering your knife.
No, I'm offering my hand to help him stand up and ask him if he wants some help.
Is Narva ignoring him and just trying to keep shoving the bags back in?
I handed you a bag and you get your
I
hand out.
wouldn't even grasp the bag, so you would have handed me the bag, and if you had let go, it would have just fallen out.
Mr. Psycho Knife does not want to help.
So, did you like throw a bag of chips in his face and go back to stuff now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll just go find a booth somewhere and sit down.
How about Lacro?
I'm going to her. I see her in need of help.
Okay.
Then heading over
I
to
am going to mimic the voice of Bert.
And
Why is
Say, open up.
oh, so you're shouting at the person inside, open up?
Yeah.
Okay. And when you arrive, you hear her mimicking Bert's voice shouting to open up the thing.
that's a useful talent? You need some help with that?
You would know that that doesn't work, that they need a key, and that the people who are coming to clear the rooms have that key.
You're gonna say, neat trick. I'm going to again tell her you have to wait a minute till the security gets here to deal with LARPA. They have a key, they can unlock your hand from there. Are you good?
Who did you call LARPA?
NARPA. Sorry,
We're
NARPA.
all elves.
Is your hand good?
Can I move my hand?
You can wiggle your fingers, yes.
Okay.
Your hand good?
Fine.
Good. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
With the
Questioning
alarms
the fact
blaring
that
the
my
whole time.
hands are not entirely
What?
destroyed.
With the alarms blaring the whole time. And your hands like this.
Yeah.
So they're palms up.
Yeah. So, but like nobody's questioning the fact that my hands are not currently crushed.
No.
Well,
You're a
it's-
cyborg.
You don't know I'm a cyborg.
I just think she's a big, strong woman.
You're not a cyborg either.
It's
You
more
have
that
implants.
you would be surprised
No,
she's not shouting in pain than anything else.
As a,
No.
I can also see magnetism
Yeah.
and electromagnetism. Hence, there's a chance I could have actually seen the internal electronics that you're already feeling.
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm gonna walk away and put my hand as I'm walking away. Put my non-cybernetic hand out. Like, pretty tough. I'm gonna go to him. NARPA.
The dude shoving
Yes.
snacks back into a vending machine, practically.
Yes.
Trying to stomp chips back into a vending machine.
Chips are useless now.
Shove them back in the bottom.
Now, see, the thing is, you'd shove them in the bottom pretty easily, but then you'd also be trying to shove them back up into the mechanism.
Reverse the reach into the vending machine.
So did I make it over there?
I'm fine.
Narpa, I don't know what kind of home you came from, but here on the station, stealing is very much looked down upon. So if you don't want to get shot out into space, which I can tell you from experience, it's not fun, you should get your act together or they will kill you.
Look, I just wanted some chips, man. I'm not the one that pulled the alarm.
I understand this, but you're the one.
Why aren't you yelling at him? He's the one that freaking locked us in here.
He's next.
I'm sitting here smiling.
He's next, but for future reference, don't steal. I'm gonna walk over him. I'm gonna walk over to Golnick, put my hand on his shoulder. Good job. And just sit down beside him. And I'm gonna the people they put their fist up and they back fist each other. I'm just gonna hold my fist up. Sit down beside him and hold my fist up. See if he does it.
No.
You do this,
Okay.
dude.
No.
And
Alright.
it's right about now that the doors are that the locks on the doors are overridden and they slide open. 8 people, 2 of which have riot shields, and all of which are very heavily armed and armored, walks in and point their guns at everybody, shout, "Get on the ground! I will shoot."
I will oblige.
I'll get on the
And
ground.
that's what we're gonna call it. With Golnix just kind of standing there looking sheepish, but I did this.